told me strength was quiet hands, no shaking voice, no shifting plans. They told me tears were something weak, and kindness meant I couldn't speak. But I still cried when I was moved, still stayed soft when life proved that love won't always stay or try. But I refuse to let that dry. I stayed soft anyway. When they called it wrong, I let it stay. I held the hurt and didn't hide, let empathy walk by my side. I could have hardened, could have burned, but I let gentleness return. Even when they pulled away, I stayed soft anyway. I said I love you more than twice, without needing to feel right. I forgave before I was asked, and loved through questions I unmasked. Being soft is not the same as letting people play a game. It's choosing light when dark is near. It's showing up with all your fear. I stayed soft anyway, even when they walked away. Even when the world said less, I showed up with tenderness. I didn't flinch, I didn't fold. I turned my pain into pure gold. And though they never saw me sway, I stayed soft anyway. I went through days without a sound, smiling so I wouldn't drown. I answered calls, I played the part, but lost the rhythm of my heart. I used to dance without a song, but something always felt so wrong. Like I was here but out of place, like I was missing from my face. But I feel like me again, not all at once, but now and then. In little laughs, in longer sleep, in promises I start to keep. There's still some ache, there's still some dust, but I'm beginning to trust that this softness isn't pretend. I feel like me again. I say yes and mean it now. I cry without asking how. The mirror shows a face I know, with softer lines and deeper glow. It wasn't sudden, wasn't loud, no fireworks, no cheering crowd, just quiet shifts and peaceful skies, where I I used to fill the space with sound, scared of silence all around. I thought that being on my own meant something heavy, cold, unknown. I kept the lights and voices loud, afraid to face the quiet crowd of thoughts I hadn't made my friend, of wounds I didn't want to mend. But I feel safe when it's just me, no one else I need to be. No need to shrink, no need to show, just letting all the stillness grow. I sit with thoughts I used to flee, and now they sit in peace with me. It's not lonely, it's not empty. I feel safe when it's just me. I make my tea, I hum a song, I take my time, I take it wrong, and laugh because there's space to miss, and no one here to question this. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it doesn't knock, it holds the door. And now I know, through every ache, alone was never a mistake. I feel safe when it's just me, in slow routines and honesty. No need to earn, no need to chase, just soft returning to my place. I found a home inside my chest, the kind that lets my spirit rest. No spotlight, crowd, or company. I feel safe when it's just me. I feel safe when it's just me, in slow routines and honesty. No need to earn, no need to chase, just soft returning to my place. I found a home inside my chest, the kind that lets my spirit rest. No spotlight, crowd, or company. I feel safe when it's just me. She didn't cry in crowded rooms, she hid her pain like fresh perfume. She laughed so no one saw the weight of nights she stayed up wide awake. She didn't ask for hands to hold, she stitched her wounds, stayed brave and bold. She kept her world from falling through, and no one ever really knew. She kept me alive when I didn't know how. She stood so still when I couldn't allow now. She kept me alive. She smiled when she was breaking down. She showed up every time I drowned. She said I'm fine and meant I'm lost. She paid the peace, she paid the cost. But now I see her in the light, the tired girl who fought each night. She's not the one I need today, but I won't let her fade away. She kept me alive when no one stayed. She made sure love still found a way. I'm who I am because she stood when no one else around me could. And now I rise, I breathe, I thrive because she stayed. She kept me alive. She kept me alive. I didn't tell the world I broke, didn't need the echo when I spoke. I held my pain like folded clothes, tucked away where no one knows. No spotlight on my quiet days, no updates on the mess I faced. I let the hurt pass through like rain and wash the corners of my shame. I healed in private, no big reveal, no post to say how bad it feels. I stitched my soul in quiet rooms, lit candles in my own cocoon. No cheering crowd, no grand rewrite, just breathe by breath. I found my light, and though the world stayed loud and silent, I healed in private. I learned to eat, to sleep, to stay with in private. I healed in private, not for show, not so the world would ever know, but just because I had to breathe and save the smallest parts of me. I grew from